Hello everyone, welcome to Kambel Masterclass. My name is Moses Katamani. We are beginning a new course, and the course is entitled Developing Positive School Culture. And this course is for teachers and educational workers. In other words, everybody who works within an institutional sector or in the setting of an institution, a school, need this course in order to participate or effectively work within the school system in order to contribute to the development of pupils and students and the school environment. Now, before I continue, I want to introduce myself. I am Moses Katamani. I am the CEO of Kambel International Group and also Rector of Kambel Masterclass. As some of you are aware now, Kambel Masterclass is focused on helping people acquire knowledge and skills to develop themselves to achieve their dreams and aspirations. And this topic, this course, Developing Positive School Culture, is part of the training to empower teachers and educational workers to effectively manage the school system and imbibe in the pupils and students the right values, and also for them to achieve their goals of attending school or their goals of education and get the right results. First, so now the course. I'll first go through the topics for the course, and after that we will look at the introduction, and the introduction of this course is going to be what the objectives of the course are. Then we will go on, and this training is going to be in about 7 videos, and this is the first one. Now, as I said earlier, my name is Moses Katamani. I've worked in Ghana and Nigeria in the educational sector for over 24 years. And that this presentation is not going to be only theoretical. I am also going to give the practical evidence or practical aspects to this training to help our educational workers follow and reflect on it and do the right thing within the school system for the right result. And the right result we are looking at is to help the pupils and students achieve their goals and aspirations in the school. So the course outline. The course outline is going to be in about 7 videos. And in the 7 videos, the presentations will follow each other. Now, the first topic or the first presentation is objective questions for participants, or objective questions that participants in this training will have to reflect on before they go on to study or to watch the videos and read the scripts, and also to follow to answer questions that they need to. So the first one is objective questions for participants. 2, it will be introduction and definition of the concepts school culture. Then we'll go on and we'll look at the 2 main types of school culture, and that is positive school culture and negative school culture. Then we'll look at the characteristics of a positive school culture. Then we'll also look at the characteristics of a negative school culture. We will go on and we will look at effects of toxic school culture on the school's progress. When we say negative school culture, it is also referred to as toxic school culture. We will look at that. After that, we will now continue and look at the effects toxic school culture, negative school culture will have on the school system, how it will affect it negatively, and the results that you'll be getting if you have a toxic or a negative school culture. After that presentation, we will now move on and look at proven ways of developing positive school culture. In other words, proven ways of building positive school culture. And that is how we are going to look at it. At the end, we will look at the conclusion. And in my presentations, after the presentation, I have a reflection with my learners or participants, things they need to think about in order to have positive influence on the system or on themselves, and how they have to reorganize themselves in order to pursue their aspiration within the sector of training. Now, I will move on now and look at objectives. The objective questions for participants about the course to reflect on. And this is developing positive school culture. And the initial is DPSC100. That is the first presentation. Now the questions. Can you identify some unique norms or rules in your school? 2. To what extent are these norms present in your school culture? To what extent are they? Next one will be, which norms are the strengths and can act as enablers for the development of positive school culture in your school? Then the next question is, which norms are the weaknesses for development and might act as potential barriers to the development of positive school culture in your school? Then the last question to reflect on is, what strategies could be developed to overcome these barriers? The barriers that you find in the school which can affect the development of positive school culture in your school. What strategies can be adopted in order to turn the whole school system into a positive school culture system? Let me go over the objective questions for participants again. 1. Can you identify some unique norms or rules in your school? 2. To what extent are these norms present in your school culture? The next one is, which norms are the strengths and will act as enablers for the development of positive school culture in your school? The next one is, which norms are weaknesses for development and might act as potential barriers to the development of positive school culture in the school where you are now? If you are not in a school, What are some of the negative cultures do you think can affect teaching and learning within the school environment? And the next one, which is the last one, is what strategies could be developed to overcome these barriers? So these are our objective questions for the participants to reflect on. I want you to reflect on these questions, and that when you continue with the next topic, which is introduction and definition of the concept school culture, you will begin to get the answers within the process, and at the end of the whole course, you should be able to answer these questions, which are the objective questions of the training. I hope you continue, you follow this training, and at the end of it, you will benefit a lot. Thank you so much. Remember, at Kambel Masterclass, we anchor vision and mission.